And now, News 9 Sports.
Sooners! 1, 2, 3, take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
Bob Stoops and Kellen Sampson singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" today at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Appropriate tonight because we have baseball from all over the state of Oklahoma. Thanks to our partners KOTV in Tulsa, we're able to bring you highlights from today's state tournament action up the Turnpike as well. UConn must beat Jinx twice to make tomorrow's final. Key play in the first one. Jake Brumble lofts it to center. There's going to be a play at the plate. Patrick Schutrump applies the tag. UConn rallies to win 6-5, so they live until tonight. UConn and Jinx. Let's fast forward. Bottom of the seventh game tied at 1. That's Aaron Freeman. A bases loaded single, and the Jinx Trojans advance to tomorrow's state championship game. They win it 2-1. All right, let's move on. More high school baseball. This is Broken Arrow in Santa Fe. That is John Shackelford going down swinging. And this is Doug Yarhalar for Edmond Santa Fe. He gets the single, driving in Brandon Whedon. The Santa Fe Wolves sweep 2 from Broken Arrow, and they go on to tomorrow's championship game against Jinx. All right, Class 4A action. Raining earlier this morning at McGinnis. Watch Andrew Edwards here at third base. Great stab. He's going to first for the out. Great defense today for McGinnis. And Patrick Fields here at the plate. Singles to left. Nick Patterson scores, and that's all the Irish would need. They win it 1-0. College baseball, Kansas and OU suspended. They will resume play tomorrow on the top of the 6th at 1 o'clock. Texas A&M pounds Oklahoma State by a score of 11-2. Now for the Red Hawks, they lose at 5-0. Only 2 hits tonight for the Red Hawks. Shut out by Dennis Springer. They get back to action tomorrow night, 7:05 against Fresno. High school soccer tonight. That's Gary Gibbs on hand to check out his daughter for Norman High School. They're taking on Jinx. Savannah Scott. She drills it left foot right under the top. Norman has a 1-0 lead, but Jinx would come back. Kaylin Brady. 2-1, Jinx wins. Boys final, Broken Arrow and Norman locked in a defensive struggle. BA comes out on top 1-0 with a late goal there. NBA playoffs tonight. I can tell you that the Celtics beat the Pistons in it's an offensive struggle, 66-64. It was a wild finish, but Detroit wins.
I was watching your highlights there. I was just thinking, it's time to break up Jinx High School. You know what?
They are a powerhouse.
They're unbelievable.
They're a machine up there.
And I got to correct myself. I said Detroit wins, but it was Boston, 66.
Okay, so it wasn't Jinx.
No, Jinx did not win that.
They're everywhere else.
Y'all have a great weekend.
See you Monday.